You know, I am a big advocate for mental illness, but I do have to admit, I never thought I'd make it into therapy.
You know, it's funny you say that. I never expected to be a therapist.
Wait a second, wait, what the hell? Why are you me?
I can see the resemblance, but I'm not me. This is me.
No, I mean, I'm you.
Oh no, you must have me confused with somebody else. This is you.
Okay, let me start over. Why am I envisioning myself as a therapist and having a conversation with myself? Wait a second, did I drink bleach again?
Oh no, you see, I'm not actually real. I'm actually just a product of your cognition because you're asleep right now suffering from what we in the industry like to call as split personality.
At least I'm flexible.
Sure. Now, I've got to say, I've actually been looking at your results here, and I am actually genuinely impressed by your alignment chart.
What the hell? I'm not a car!
Can you please try to be serious for a second?
I'm sorry, I've never actually played Fire Emblem.
You're wearing a Lucina shirt.
Wait, seriously? I thought this was Mario.
This is Mario.
What the hell? I thought this was a bear!
You thought Lucina was Mario and Mario was a bear.
I always get him confused.
With 40 years under his belt, there is no denying that Mario has and probably will always be the biggest face in gaming. Just take a look at his resume. He's been a plumber, a doctor, an athlete, a teacher, a furry, a paper. He's everything that job recruiters want to see on a resume, minus the criminal background. Kirby might be able to transform into anything, but Mario is Nintendo's king of versatility. Don't know how to sell this game? Boom, 5 million copies. Mario is as simple as a main character gets. He's an adult Italian man with a mustache and a hat that you can recognize from a mile away. So Nintendo has created this character whose main personality is confidence and fun, and with those two things, you can place Mario into whatever game you want to, and he just works.
Yeah, but he can't be in an M-rated game.
Yeah, but Nintendo did get pissed off and bought the rights to Super Hornio Brothers, the pornographic film that came out in the mid-90s.
Oh, excuse me, what?
So with all of these games and all of these different versions of Mario, there are all these different personalities that Mario can encompass.
So you created an alignment chart.
I did! I created an alignment chart. I thought it would be a fun idea to take a look at all these Marios and try to figure out which one lines up where.
I gotcha, and you said it was an alignment chart?
Yeah, I did. I created an alignment chart.
An alignment chart.
I will literally stab you.
Oh, that's not true neutral!
An alignment chart, for those who don't know, is a way to gauge a character's ethics and morals by doing what society does best and dividing everything into easy to understand complicated categories. Here we have 9 boxes divided by 4 categories: good versus evil and law versus chaos.
No.
Damn it.
Good and evil is pretty self-explanatory. In the Zelda universe, Link is good, Ganon is evil, and Mallow couldn't give 2 shits less. Law versus chaos is the one where if you haven't done this at least once in your life, you've probably never had this come up in conversation. It's nothing too complicated though. Lawful is following all the rules whether it be good or evil, and chaotic is breaking the law or doing whatever it takes to get the job done.
You know, now that you say that, I'm thinking I'm pretty lawful good.
I show you set fire to your kitchen, you almost blew up a building, you endangered your best friend's life by almost killing him, child endangerment laws.
So we're thinking more like neutral, or?
So how does this play into Mario? Well, most people would think Mario is a true neutral. He is a blank slate, the insert character. And to that I say, you are absolutely right. But why am I going on and on about this? Well, have you ever considered, I don't know, third-degree murder? I mean, Mario's saving the princess and rescuing the Mushroom Kingdom, but we have gotta talk about the hundreds of innocent lives he's endangering in the process. How can this be true neutral? At best, this is chaotic neutral.
All right, I'm still confused.
Well, that's not surprising.
Would you be able to provide physical, easy-to-understand examples for every alignment starting with lawful good?
Why are you /I the way that you /I are? Whatever. Let's bring in lawful good.
What do you mean by my lawful good self?
I'm late.
Oh my god, it's a virgin!
Lawful good, the do good for the sake of good characters. This would be your princesses, your doctors, your priests, given the right context. Think about it this way. A princess has to follow and place royal law. A medical professional has to follow a set of guidelines after years of research. This right here, this is just physical therapy. With lawful good, it is all or nothing. You either have to be good all of the time, or you're just not lawful good. It's as simple as that. Look, he's not lawful good, he's jaywalking. Dr. Mario is really the only one that comes to mind. There's not many lawful good characters to think of when you have this alignment because lawful good characters typically don't put themselves into situations in which they see conflict. So in essence, most of your lawful good characters are boring.
No offense.
Oh, none taken.
Hey, has anybody ever told you look like you hand out virginity reclamation cards at a nearby high school?
No, but I was in charge of my school's abstinence club. When I used to pass by kids in the hallways, they used to call me Pussy Patrol.
Oh, yo, that would look really cool on a t-shirt. Me too, what do you think?
Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 5.
What, are you more of a beanie kind of guy?
Neutral good is where it starts to get a bit confusing. You're not exactly following all the rules, but you're technically not breaking them either. I feel like most of the time this is typically where Mario ends up. He's here to save the Mushroom Kingdom and rescue the princess. The worst you do is trounce a couple enemies along the way. Now sometimes things do end up getting a little chaotic, but that doesn't necessarily mean they fall into the chaotic good category. Most of your superheroes tend to fall here. While they sometimes have to get into chaos to prevent further chaos from ensuing, most of them are good people doing good things. Spider-Man's only crime is being a vigilante. If you could find me a law that states this is illegal, please send me pictures.
I thought this video was about Mario.
It is, we're just providing examples.
So what's the difference between neutral good and chaotic good?
Neutral good is like your all-around good guy. Chaotic good is more like breaking the law in order to help others.
So chaotic good would be like if I poison the local tap water at a serial killer convention.
I mean, in a kind of roundabout way. I mean, I guess that's not a terrible example.
Sweet, I'm gonna go aggressively donate money to charity.
Chaotic good is usually your Robin Hood characters. Steal from the rich and give to the poor, breaking the law for the sake of the betterment of the people. Here's a good example, just steal fruit for a blue coin. Way to go, Mario. But this isn't too chaotic. I mean, when I think of chaotic, I think of unrelenting maniacal chaos, not bopping on top of a pianta. This is a nice middle ground. Mario's a nice guy. He saved the Mushroom Kingdom dozens of times, pays his taxes, hopefully, but are you really gonna sit here and tell me that he didn't throw this party to ensue absolute chaos? But for the most part, Mario doesn't put himself into situations that would warrant him needing to act chaotic. Think about it. Can you tell me an instance in which Mario instigated a fight with anyone? We'll get to that. He just wants to get his friends together and have a fun time with his pals. Now this facial expression in Super Mario Strikers, you know, we'll get to that too.
Can we like not do that? I am in the middle of some really important stuff right now.
You're literally sleeping right now.
Where?
Neutral is the next chart we're looking at, and
Mario, go fish!
I'ma go fishing.
these are all boring. With heroes, you want to see their triumphs, and villains typically have interesting motives to keep us engaged. If this were a movie, we'd be able to do a deep dive into some interesting characteristics and really tear these characters apart. But this is Mario. We're talking about video games in which most of the time the actions are up to the players, so neutrality is typically what we're left with as a player inside of the world. Like, look, Mario's playing baseball. What are we gonna do, psychoanalyze his pants?
Yes, and I do have his overall test results.
His overall test results.
Okay, you see, the joke is that he...
I think any spin-off of Mario can be placed into any of these neutral categories. Mario gets all of his friends together on a cruise ship or goes to a hotel resort. They're just going on a nice vacation. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, once they start throwing fireballs everywhere, that's when things start to get a little bit more chaotic. I mean, come on, you see that face right there? You might be getting all your friends together, but that's the face of somebody who got his cornflakes pissed in. That joke doesn't really work around the other way, does it?
You know, I wasn't gonna say it, but you're not very good at this analysis thing. In fact, you kind of suck at it.
Adding self-loathing to the list?
All right, lawful neutral is Paper Mario. True neutral is any game that Mario doesn't show any emotion, so let Mario Paint. And chaotic neutral is Mario from Brawl. Now, lawful evil is where things start to get really fun.
The hell, that wasn't so bad.
You are now manually breached. Son of a bitch!
Lawful evil can be described as your characters that follow all of the rules and sometimes have a strict code of ethics, but use those rules and bend them to their advantage. Now, what exactly could this mean? Well, I have been on record saying how much I hate politics. In honesty though, it truly is the perfect example of lawful evil. When you have a politician creating laws that hurt the masses or have a religious figure abusing power to feed their own motives, there's truly no better way to describe lawful evil. The problem is, a certain unnamed therapist couldn't find a single instance of this in the entire Mario series.
You're the one in charge of this.
We are in charge of this.
It makes total sense though. Mario is a basic plumber whose specialties include being red and jumping. Nobody is expecting some long convoluted backstory for somebody going down a warp pipe. We don't need a reason for Bowser to vor Mario, he just does it. Now, there is royalty in the Mushroom Kingdom, which means I'm sure there's some type of royal law, like don't drive the wrong way in front of the castle grounds, but we have never had a story from Nintendo that goes over anything political or lawful in the Mario series. and I can promise you we're probably never going to. So I'm just gonna mark down Long Claw of the Law from Mario Party 4 and call it a day.
Really? That's really all I have, okay?
Neutral evil, and what other way to describe it than being bad for the sake of being bad? You're willing to break the law, but you're pretty much being bad with no link to anything. You're not deliberately causing chaos for the sake of causing chaos. You're not actively seeking to destroy vigilantes breaking the law to seek revenge on your arrogant father figure.
Really? I swear, it's just an addiction.
You're just bad for the sake of being bad, like all of these characters from the Mario and Luigi series. Like, look at them. We've got Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. We've got one from Super Mario RPG. Though these technically aren't Mario, they are clones meant to act exactly like the red and blue plumber. I mean, it's still Mario. If we did Luigi's alignment chart, I'd probably find some sort of way to put Luigi from Cars in there.
Why?
Because f you, that's why.
Now that doesn't mean Shadow Mario, because as we all know, Shadow Mario is actually Bowser Jr., who is of course Peach's son, so he can't be Mario. Now, Shadow Mario from Super Mario Galaxy, that's fine. But all of these clones might not be the Mario, but they're just versions of Mario under the effects of somebody's spell. So if you want to make an argument, we do have Mario from Donkey Kong Jr. That's actually Mario. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and say forcing slavery upon a rival primate is anything close to lawful good.
Wait, Mario participated in slavery? How are you acting surprised? You're literally the one that found out about this.
It hurts even worse the second time.
And then we have Chaotic Evil, the most wicked characters of all that seem to get some twisted, sick joy from doing what they do. In a sense, they're literally evil. They're not killing people as an act of revenge. They're not killing people to justify some sort of cause. They're literally just killing just to kill. We don't see these too often. Sure, Bowser's evil, but he just wants to have the princess. If he was really chaotic evil, he'd grab her by the chest and gut her like a fish. It's as simple as that. Chaotic evil is literally getting off on being evil. These puppets and these clones might not be evil, but this right here is pure hatred right here. This is what happens when you steal Peach one too many times.
And that's it. That is the complete alignment chart of Mario from top to bottom to corner to corner. So, what did you learn from your first therapy session?
The alignment charts are absolutely confusing.
Alignment charts are solely meant for fun. They're not an end-all be-all to how a character acts, rather more of just a fun tool of comparison to see how characters from one universe correlate to another. Sure, Mario is one of the most diverse characters of all time, but plenty of other video game characters could have the same thing done to them. I mean, Bowser has tender moments like this and this, so I'm sure we could make an alignment chart for him too. But I think it's just amazing that one character is so universally known that there's hundreds of ways that you can see this same exact character, but at the center, every iteration is still the exact same one at heart.
You know, I'm gonna miss this metaphysical form I've taken on. You know what? I agree. I feel like I'm more comfortable digging deeper and deeper into my own insanity. By the way, whatever happened to the what's up, everybody?
Yeah, I think I'm over it. I feel kind of strapped down by the whole opening intro kind of thing. By the way, aren't I supposed to have like a chaotic evil self?
Oh, about that. You know, he's not quite ready yet, but he does send his regards. And as a matter of fact, he actually left me a little gift for you.
Oh man, I love presents. I hope it's...
God, I've been wanting to do that all day.
We are...
Gregory, have you ever gone to therapy, Gregory?
I can't put Five Nights at Freddy's in every f***ing video, Lance!